Yo, what up?
Hey man, what are you doing?
You already know, bro. We working. What's good?
Well, you know this shit thing tonight. I'm down here at the studio. I don't see no ladies nowhere.
This Seattle, man. There's sweeties everywhere, man.
Well, check it. You got like 2 hours, man. If I don't see no Seattle sweeties up in here, I'm out.
I'm gonna bring some through.
You better.
Yep.
Ladies love cool Draze, and Draze loves them back. Anthem, watch this rap spit to get all up in your guts and savor the many sweetie flavors that I have touched. My caramel delights, chocolate lattes and such. Dudes come in from out of town and can't get enough. Let's go. I love the LA women. I crave the Georgia peaches, the caramel skin tones of the women down in Miami, the attitudes in Brooklyn, the sisters up in DC. But damn, I got a thing for these Seattle sweeties.
I'm a Seattle sweetie. I'm a Seattle sweetie. Yeah, yeah, I'm a Seattle sweetie. I rap my city hard. I got my girls with me. I know you can't get enough of these Seattle sweeties.
Candy coated women dipped in pure cane sugar, soft as velour. How I adore, girl, you are winning. My chai cinnamon, butter skin with them hazel eyes. Just trying to pick your brain, not slide between them thighs. To bask in your presence, see I marvel at your essence. Bodies handcrafted by God, you're effervescent. I see why these broads is hating, but cease from all that drama. What goes around comes around, and your body's banging like karma. I know I'm slick with words, but queen, I never sell you dreams. See, I created this anthem to build your self-esteem. Now you deserve to smile and pose and rock stilettos. Shout out to the sweeties taking selfies at the Draze shows. Ain't you the dude from Cafe who used to run the town? Yeah, but I had to go solo cause I was Bobby Brown. They say we love you, Draze, you got so much attitude. I love you too, baby, I try to show them gratitude. I love the LA women, I crave the Georgia peaches, the caramel skin tones of the women down in Miami, the attitudes in Brooklyn, the sisters up in DC. But damn, I got a thing for these Seattle sweeties.
I'm a Seattle sweetie. I'm a Seattle sweetie. Yeah, yeah, I'm a Seattle sweetie. I rap my city hard. I got my girls with me. I know you can't get enough of these Seattle sweeties.
Ain't nothing like the tan when the sun's out. These ladies showing skin, nah, I ain't pulling my ones out. All this side candy can fool with your boys' focus. I ain't even pop, they already trying to throw me in. Yeah, that new Draze, that thing you sip your wine to, shawty. You don't pop that, you just slow wine to. You came up to that juvie, that pop, that Uncle Luke like. Somebody explain how this twerking thing is new. Nah, it ain't that you too good, that just ain't what you do. Only time that you throw it back, you're grinding on your dupe. Respect the body is real, them knockers is too. Won't get you no retweets, but that don't validate you. Charm is deceitful and beauty is vain. But your class in the water ratchets, that's why they look at you strange, yeah. I think you're underrated, I think you're gifted. Draze said it, anybody who try to tell you different. I love the LA women, I crave the Georgia peaches, the caramel skin tones of the women down in Miami, the attitudes in Brooklyn, the sisters up in DC. But damn, I got a thing for these Seattle sweeties.
I'm a Seattle sweetie. I'm a Seattle sweetie. Yeah, yeah, I'm a Seattle sweetie. I rap my city hard. I got my girls with me. I know you can't get enough of these Seattle sweeties.
Shout out to all the Seattle sweeties in the town. I love every chick from the 206. I told y'all I got y'all. Yup. Anthem.
Now I was brought up in a small village in Zimbabwe called Dangamvura. My address was EP113. Trying to look that up on a map, boy. Anyways, I just remember the feeling, the vibe of the life. You know what I mean? Like, we ate whatever my grandma had in the garden, you know what I mean? She had the mango tree. We used to eat the greens from the garden, the tomatoes, all of that. You know, the chicken, they kill it right there. You gonna eat it for dinner tonight? That's real life. But I remember after all that, we didn't really have TV or nothing like that. So they would set a fire and we'd all go sit around the fire. We would sing, play games and tell stories, you know? They told me, where your treasure is, there your heart will be.
So I spend money with folks who look just like me. I know in every hood that there's a Nipsey, but you won't rock with him until he's on TV, but not me, nope. It's all black everything. Mike by the wife's emoji, diamonds for the wedding ring. I don't understand those who don't support their own. I can tell you what I'm on, but you probably wouldn't know 'em. I'm different with mine. Watch came from Tally and Twine, freshly fitted from Catula. I shop Zuval online, ladies. Why go to Asians when you can go down to powder? Wigs from there. When there's royal strands here, I need you to care. Leave that Victoria's Secret there for that Savage Fenty. Matter of fact, a couple pair. Nah, this ain't no trend. Black business, how I live. From my wife to the kid, whole squad know what it is. I bank with One United. I stream my music from Tidal. I stopped seeing people with melanin as a rival. Sipping that Earl Stevens, a rock on the rocks, nigga. International Draze, my celly service from Figures. Sometimes I rock with Uber, sometimes I keep it moving. I shop at Simply Wholesome, I'm watching what I'm consuming. Nah, I ain't no vegan, the reason the Trap Kitchen. That mac and cheese from my 2 cents. Linda, listen, this is the art of homage. Yahweh on my back. How is it contradicting if the savior is black? I'm different, I know. I wipe my ass with freedom tissue. You say I'm going too far, I say self-love is your issue. And I don't need a billion of us, I just need a few. And some white folks who ain't afraid of equality too. Reparations are due, and that's true. But in the meantime, what if me and you just supported me and you? I mean, I would say something like the Jews, but you are the man, forget it, stay confused and keep serving the system that ain't serving you. Why you think I got O in the back, blowing the blues? And they don't like when I start adding 2 and 2, so I drop clues. Deuteronomy 28, no, that's you. If you ain't rocking with this, your problems are bigger. You're subconsciously aligned with the one who put the trigger. With this baton in my hand, I ain't claiming no dude, but I was moved. So yo, this marathon continues, and I know you probably never heard of most of this stuff, but you got that search on your phone, man, look it up. Our products are not inferior to lies they telling us. We're building a black business in America is rough. If you can't buy in bulk, it drives the price up. Yep, you might have to spend a couple extra bucks. Small price to pay for peace of mind and health. Building black wealth, spend money with yourself. It's a small price to pay for your freedom and health. Building black wealth, spend money with yourself. No excuses. Spend money with yourself, no excuses. No excuses. Building black wealth, spending money with yourself.
Hello everybody, you're watching Jive TV. This is Jive Sessions, the show that takes a look at what's happening in terms of our musicians from right here in Zimbabwe. And in the studio, I'm joined by Draze. Draze, nice to have you on the show, buddy.
What's up with it, boss? How are you?
Straight chilling, happy to have you on the show. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're with us here and we do appreciate that.
That's what's up, man.
Nice, so I'm a huge fan of your work, but for those that don't know who Draze is, could you briefly give us a background about yourself and your music?
Man, you know you always hate bigging yourself up, but I'm a hip-hop artist, born and raised in Seattle, but I lived in Danganvudo when I was a child. My mother sent me here to live and then moved back to America. Been living there for a while. I write music currently for television, so I write for several television shows. I have over 6,500 placements on shows like Love and Hip Hop, Empire, Who Killed Sarah, Inventing Anna, Black Ink, you name it, man. I even got like some Champions League stuff where I've done some songs for Champions League as well. So I write songs for that. And then that took me into winning an Emmy Award. So I won an Emmy Award for writing a song for a morning show in 2022. And then from there, the rest is history, right? You win an Emmy Award and all of a sudden you're hot. Everybody wants you. And so now I'm just writing I've become one of the top writers for television in the entire world. So.
Oh, well, nice, beautiful. And when would you say your career began professionally?
Began professional. Okay, so I've been doing music my entire life. So as a child, my father, Dumisani Marere Sr., had a marimba band. And so I would play in that, right? And then my mother, Sukutai, had a marimba band as well. So I played in both of those bands. So I've been doing music my entire life. But then as you're playing marimba throughout your life, at some point, you grow up and you start loving hip hop. So I would say in high school, I really started like loving hip hop and fell in love to that point where I was like, I really want to do this. Put the pen to pad, man, and gave it a shot.
And here we are. You mentioned a very famous name right there. Does that make you Chioniso's brother?
It does. Chioniso is my big sister. Rest in peace to the legend. You know what I mean? I loved her very much. We had a special relationship. She's a beautiful soul. And I just love how Zimbabwe continues to keep her music and her memory alive. So she's been a big inspiration to me. I mean, how could she not, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Nice, most def. And now, going forward, which song would you say you recorded first, and how was it received?
The first song I ever created and recorded was a song called High School. And I was in high school, oddly enough, but I recorded a song named High School. It really wasn't a good song, I'm gonna be honest with you. I wasn't very good, it wasn't a good song, but the chorus was dope. I always had a knack for writing, the chorus was dope. As a lyricist, I was pretty whack. But I took the song, somehow I got it on the radio, which was like the top radio station in the Northwest, and everybody everywhere was like, yo, you wrote that high school song? I was like, yeah, and then, you know, the doors just start opening from there.
All right, nice. So you are a hip hop artist.
Yes.
Why hip hop?
You know, when people say that, why hip hop, it's kind of like saying, well, why chicken or why fish or why, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think people just like what they like. You like what you like, but then it's also not just what you like, it's what are you good at? I think I'm good at it. I think I have a gift for it. I always tell people, don't go into something you're not good at, right? I think I'm good at it. I mean, I'm doing okay, so I must be all right at it, right? I won an Emmy, so that's a little bit of validation as well. But it's hip hop because I love it, and I'm gonna do what I love. Music was never something that I chose or I had a question about what I was gonna do. When you are in our family, Maraire, you're going to do music. It's just what you do. You're gonna be playing mbira by the time you're 6 or 7 years old. It's just what it is. It's not and it was almost second nature. I don't know a day where music wasn't a part of my life.
Mm-hmm. Nice, awesomeness. So, up until today, how many albums do you have, and what are their names?
So I've been a part of 3 albums. Well, I've been a part of several in terms of marimba, but in terms of just hip hop wise, my first project that I ever did was an album called Holy Haters. And so it was a cave, it was like a Christian rap album with my brothers. I did that back in the day. And then after that, when I did my own, I did one called Prince of the Thieves. That was my own. And then we did another one that was like Seattle's own as well some years back. So three projects that people can go look for. SoundCloud, you can find some of the stuff because it has samples and they weren't cleared. But most of it is out there online.
All right, nice. So while recording those bodies of work, how was it being a Zimbabwean diasporan artist? Were you well received in the USA? And how is your music being received right here at home in Zimbabwe and Africa?
You know, that is a great question. And so back in the day, how it was received was really well, because a lot of the music wasn't like a fusion of Zimbabwean music. It was just hip hop. It sounded like traditional hip hop. But I think my music got well received simply because in hip hop, it's all about, do you got skills or don't you have skills, right? And I feel like, okay, if you got lyrical ability, they're gonna open the door for you. It doesn't matter who you are, it doesn't matter where you come from. If you can spit, people are gonna open, and it's the same with music and beats. If somebody sends me a hot beat right now, I get a music from a producer, I don't know what you look like. It could be a 5-year-old who made it. It wouldn't matter to me. If the beat is hot, I'll rock over it. And so it's game recognized game, skill recognized skill. And you know, when I got to that point where my skills caught up with kind of my confession of what I wanted to do, yeah, at some point you knew, okay, this dude's a problem. Like, he can rap, he's got something. So, you know, then it was, and I've always been well received in the hip hop game. There's never been a point where it was like, oh, he's Zimbabwean, we shouldn't do something with him. You know, now on the flip side, here in Zimbabwe, it's been very well received. Just a lot of love. The first people I want to say to find me were, it was DJ Moxie at Star FM was the first person, if I'm just keeping it 100 on the story, I got a call from him and he was like, yo, I just read about you. You know, would you come on Star FM? I'm like, cool, you know, so I got on the phone and we just started talking, and then from there, other people start hearing about you and start learning about the story, who you are, and the legacy. So I would say I've had nothing but love from Zimbabwe. The radio stations are playing it, all of the blogs are covering it, people are talking about it, so the bubble is starting to grow.
Nice. So what can we expect from Draze in the not so distant future?
I got a single right now that's popping, Majrita, and so you can expect for me to keep doing that. I'm working on a remix to Majrita that I'm looking to drop here pretty soon, so that should be pretty dope. And then to be honest with you, part of what I'm doing in Zimbabwe, I came out here originally because my grandmother passed away, so I want to say rest in peace, Mbuya Chiora, we love you, Gogo. And so I came and I spent like a week over in Mutare doing that with my whole family and everything. And then before I went home, I wanted to come to Harare and just hang out with some of my friends. I got a lot of friends and people over here that I love. And so part of that also is me being in the studio, going to the studio. So I've been in the studio here, I'm listening to producers' music, looking to add maybe 1 or 2 more songs to the album. And then after that, the new album's coming out. I'd love to give a date, but I hate setting a date and then it don't happen. So we'll see what happens with the rest of my trip here in Zim and how we put the icing on the cake. And then once that's done, I'm gonna get it out, but it'll be really soon.
Nice. And as soon as it comes out, you know exactly what to do.
Hey,
you come with it right here on Jive TV and we give it a couple of spins.
Absolutely.
Nice. All right, so where can we find your music?
People, find me online. I'm everywhere on every single streaming platform, Spotify, YouTube, Amazon Music, wherever you stream music, I'm there. But at the same time, you can always come directly to me, which is on social media. Holla at me, man. On Instagram, it's the Draze Experience. If you go to just Facebook, it's Draze, D-R-A-Z-E. And then on YouTube, it's the Draze Experience. So check out the music. There's a lot. I got music videos up there. There's a lot of great content if you want to see what the experience is all about. I call it the Draze Experience because it's not just music. It's about an entire experience. I hope that even as you've heard from me today, that you hear the mentality, you hear what I'm on, you see what I'm building. I got a dope sound called Ancestral Art that this entire new project is going to be giving. And that Ancestral Art sound is like that Chimurenga feel. You have marimbas, you have mbitas blended together with hip hop to give the world an authentic sound that feels very Zimbabwean, but at the same time, it's got those American undertones in hip hop that you love. So if that's something that you're interested in, go to the socials, find me, and check it out.
Nice. All right, Draze.
Yes.
Listening to your music, you have messages that you send out to your fans.
Yeah.
So if you could allow us right now, for the fan that you've always had, for the one that you've just made right now, across Africa, some wise words from Draze.
Wise words, man. I think everything that I've been on as of now has been all about authenticity, right? I believe that Zimbabwe has the ability to lead, and the way forward is back. But the way we're going to lead, there's no doubt that we're amazing. I was just on tour, I told you, with Sata Soul, one of the biggest artists in Kenya. So I'm on tour with Sata Soul and with King Kaka, and they literally say to me in the backstage when we're chilling, Zimbabwe has the best musicians in all of Africa. I pull out my phone and put it up and I'm like, yo, I need y'all to say that in my camera so I can keep receipts, right? Throughout the industry, everybody knows we have the talent. We just have to figure out how to come together, right? And just start leading. Let that talent and that unity cause us to lead. And I think we'll see a movement that'll rival what's happening in Nigeria, what's happening in South Africa with Amapiano. The talent is without question there. We just got to come together and get that unity, and then we can lead.
Awesome, awesome. Wise words right there. You heard it for yourselves, ladies and gentlemen. Let the talent and the unity lead. Draze, the experience right here in the studio, ladies and gentlemen. And now we've reached that part in the show where you guys get to enjoy the most, where he gives us a taste of his lyrical capabilities. Kupi kwaenda kwanoza Draze. Asinakumbotimbiro. Draze, would you bless us with some of your lyrical talents, maybe a bar or two for Jive TV?
Absolutely. It's kind of funny because I'm like, I ain't been writing those, but I'll give you like a taste of what you'll get on the album. How about that?
Yes, yes, please.
You heard that new Draze, ooh, don't hold me back. He on this African thing, yo, he took it back. I've been in the kitchen on me cooking this crack. I put it in the streets to see how they react. I try to buy beats, they wouldn't call me back. I went James Harden, I had to step back. Mad like, I make my own tracks. Now I'm getting racks on racks on racks on racks. And facts, some room for everybody black. Man, they think it's an attack when you show them what he lacks, from the head bob to the toe tap. I showed them Komet, told them that the juice is black. Flattery ain't nothing but a trap. You always know the hater, he's the one who can't clap. The lone wolf dies, I run with the pack. TCF, you know the village mindset. Butter and sugar on my grits, don't act me. Wife look like she 23, black don't crack. Like hindsight shot, he look back at it. I'm an A-man, Draze, just wanna look at it. I want a chick that shaped like a Coke bottle. You know, thicker than an IG model. You come through, you know a brother gon' follow.
Woo-hoo! Woo-hoo! Fire in the studio. Flaming, it's blazing in the studio. Guys, you're watching Jive TV. Draze, thank you so much for coming through and blessing us with your buzz. We'll be watching you very closely during your musical career. So please do keep us entertained.
Man, love, appreciate you having me.
Blessings, blessings, guys. You're watching Jive TV. My name is Keith Koza. That right there, Draze in the studio. Don't go anywhere. More coming up next.
I was raised on this hip-hop you know, 2 turntables, a mic, yo, let's get it. Boys lip syncing they shows, this thing is different. Dudes really wifing these strippers, man, I don't get it. I just SMH and stay in my lane. Meanwhile, Nina Simone turning over in the grave. Like these can't be the ones that came from Section of Luther. And these can't be the kids that Whitney said was the future. Iron sharpens iron, lion breed lion. Pops was a freedom fighter, what you think that I am? Prophesying the end of this thing like a Mayan. The way forward is back, now I'm trapped in this generational gap. So I came with this ancestral art. Like that shit in Nas head, I'm just trying to do my part. I've been Christ with it, y'all just getting on me. I'd have popped in 04 if I took that dope money weight. Shout out to the singers bringing R&B back. I'm tired of sexing to them old school tunes and young raps. Like John Henry, I lay on them tracks. I only got one seed, my pull-up method is mean, boy, facts. F what you heard, my dudes is fathers. We help them straighten out their roots, Madam C.J. Walker. I love pumpkin pie, so black folks throw me shade. I lose credit till they find out my wife's name. It's wordplay, boy, this is black love for real. I never whistle at a white chick, I'm in Mateo. Might splash, won't buy him a ring, I'm not sealed. Or Cosby, buying them drinks, slipping them pills. D screaming, Draze, tell them how it feel. Hit her like it's 16, 19, and we pulled up in Virginia like it's Juneteenth. And they calling us steal, but through all the bullshit, their ancestors still with us. Obama the prayers, Giannis is the MVP. 400 years later, the slaves is kings and queens. Just in case this was unclear, these Africans are not coming, baby boy, we are here. We came from them crayons on me. I open their eyes to the lies they telling on me. And if they kill me, let off a couple rounds for me. I know the ancestors is looking down. I just wanna make them proud. They bet it all on me. For my village, did it for the town on me. For the culture, I created the sound on me. I know the OGs is looking down. I just wanna make them proud. Ayy, my street, ayy, my street, ayy, my street, ayy.
Boy.
to insult, baby. If I don't agree with either party, where the hell I cast my vote, baby? Cream rises to the top, and that's true. But I found out that shit floats too. Now I'm in this successful with rappers who think mumbling is good. And I'm the hater, why? Cause I don't mess with none of you. Bruh, I ain't saying, I'm just saying, baby. I'm black like that day after Thanksgiving, baby. Eyes wide, tossing their textbooks to the fire, tearing down the statues of these dead white guys. Why come I can say and not you? I'm trying to figure out why the hell you want to. See Adam turn pink when you hit him with the truth. I ain't saying, I'm just saying, what the
Cause my hitters don't die, and real hitters gon' shine, and my people gon' rise. Cause we're born to it, yeah. I ain't saying this, but I'm saying
loyalty's my favorite characteristic of God, but finding it in men is hard. It's like trying to find God. You're the only one in your camp with cheese. You pay for everything they eat. Man, that insecurity is deep. Now I ain't said no names. These are just theories. If you hear me, baby, it's home. You must admit it's kinda eerie, baby. Like them chemtrails in the sky. Ain't the selling the slaves, kinda like the combines. We say everything in moderation, but don't do it in moderation. The lies of a gluttonous generation. 10-year-old girls walking around with their cheeks out. I'm uncomfortable. These designers turning our girls out. Wrongs become right and rights become weird. Satan is cheered. How in the hell did we get here? Bush birthed Obama gave us Trump. I ain't afraid of him. All I'm saying, something's coming. It's a plan.